Favourite book? Favourite book, oh, my Coke's spilling on the floor. Not the drug, the drink. Alice in Wonderland, because I like it. I like the poems in it. That's my favourite book, but I've kind of gone off reading, but I'm going to get back into it. Summer holidays is the perfect excuse to do that. I've got like pile of books next to my bed, which I'm going to try and read. So yeah, Alice in Wonderland, because I like it. I like the character, I like the interpretations I have of what I think it's a kind of referencing to, or what the meaning of it is. Not, I know it probably doesn't have a very deep meaning and you shouldn't overthink things. You just like, just things, yeah, I just like how it makes you think, but yeah, it's my favourite book. Favourite Beatles member and why? My favourite Beatles member is John Lennon, but on some days it's George Harrison, but it's mainly John Lennon, but it's like George Harrison, I don't know, and why? George Harrison, because he's very kind, he's very like genuine, and he was known as the quiet Beatle, but he had a lot of good ideas, and I think Paul and John didn't let him kind of express himself as he could, like Ringo, like, you know. But the best Beatles songs, like, people don't even know. Here Comes the Sun, that's George, and Something, the song, that's George too. The best Beatles songs, and they think, oh, it's a Lennon and McCartney song. It's not, it's George Harrison. And I like John Lennon because very creative. A lot of the Beatles songs that I like, the main ones I like Strawberry Fields and Help and everything, they're John Lennon songs, the ones he wrote. Very sarcastic, very funny, and it's just very funny to watch the interviews and everything. I watch interviews and he actually makes jokes in all of them, except for don't watch the one about Jesus, and yeah, John Lennon and George Harrison. How was your visit to Liverpool? It was good. It was amazing. Oh my gosh. Alright, so I went to Liverpool, I think Easter holidays, I don't know, I can't remember. I'm going again the summer holidays, which I'm really excited about. But my visit to Liverpool was awesome. It was so good. I don't know, right. I couldn't stop smiling, like I was trying to hide it. Like we got off because we got a bus to the train station, and then we got off the train, and then we were like in Liverpool, and we were by Albert Docks, by the Beatles story and everything, where you go on to get to the Magical Mystery Tour, and I instantly recognised it as soon as I got out of the train station, because I'd seen pictures of like researching like everything. And I could not stop smiling, and I kind of tried to walk behind my mum and dad so they wouldn't see me like this, like, oh, in Liverpool, oh my god. I was just trying to hide that. And in the Beatles story, the museum, I was just like, and they were telling me stuff like, oh, okay, look at this, and I was like, yeah, I've seen it and everything, trying to look cool, but I was like, oh my god, this is so cool, it's amazing. Although I did know most of the facts, like it's like, oh, did you know Strawberry Fields Forever was wrote here, blah blah blah, and I was like, I already know that, I already know. It was amazing. I genuinely felt so happy, and I don't know how to explain it. I don't know why I felt so happy. I just did, because I feel happy like a lot of the time, and I feel like thankful for everything, but I was just, I don't know, it was like an overwhelming feeling, like walking on the streets, and I was like, John Lennon's walked on the street, Paul McCartney's walked on the street, oh my gosh, Ringo probably went in this building if it was still there in like the 50s or something. It felt amazing, and I can't wait to go back there, and I'll try and do a video there because it's gonna be awesome. Book suggestions: Alice in Wonderland, Alice Through Looking Glass. It depends what books you really like. Like don't know who asked the question, but like if it's like series, I've only read like the Harry Potter series and Diary of a Wimpy Kid series and all of them, and I'd recommend them. And I need to boop. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm in the middle of reading like 5 books, and I was reading one book and I was like, oh no, oh look at this book, and then I went to the Hay Festival with school, with Nathaniel, with my squad, and I bought another book and I was like, oh, this book looks good, and then I went off reading and then I was like, oops. But this book I got is Matsia's book, YouTuber Matsia, Pt.2's girlfriend. Subscribe to her, that's one of my favourite channels as well, I forgot to mention that earlier. It's good so far, she's amazing. It is very dramatic, the bit I'm on now, because I'd already read quite a bit, and then, as I said, I kind of went off it as my bookmark. It's a thing from maths that I stole. So I'm reading all again, and the pages I've read today, I forgot how dramatic it was, and how I hate books that take a while to get into this kind of storyline. This went straight into it, and on a part where like some little girl is dead because she got hung by a chandelier like at the top, and the girl tried to save her, she couldn't, and her like last words were very creepy, and then she died in her arms. It was very shocking. I wasn't expecting it. It's a very good book, so yes. Also, it's over here somewhere. Oh, yeah. This book, Born in Liverpool, it's John Lennon's book. This is the second one, The Spaniard in the Woods. It's very good. I've read it, I've read the whole thing, that's right Mum, I did read this book. But I read it, you know when you're reading it, like, you read it, but you're not reading, so you're reading the words, but then you're thinking about something else, so you're reading, oh look, it's a nice poem, and then in your head you're like, is it Friday tomorrow? Is it Wednesday today? What day is it today? So you're reading it, but you're not taking it in, and it's a book that should be thought about. It's a very good book. So I've read all this today. It's very funny. Some of it is a little bit rude, but it's very funny. I do recommend it. So I read reviews online of it, and everyone's like, I don't even understand it, it doesn't make sense. What he does is he takes words that sound like the words he's using, funny versions, and he puts them in. So you have to think to read it, but don't think too far into it and think it's some kind of metaphor for Paul McCartney dying or something. It's just very funny, and it's some good poems. And there's a poem about a bird, Kira, if you're watching. Yes. My favourite one is the Snow White one. I think it's, yeah, Snow White and the Several Dwarfs. It's a very funny one, and it's an Alice in Wonderland reference. So I was like, oh cool. But it's really funny, that one is. But it's a series of short stories and poems, so I would recommend that one. Upside down. Do you play any instruments? Yes. What's it called? Piano. I forgot what it was called. Piano. I was playing it today. I don't know what I'm doing. Piano. Play piano. Guitar. Play guitar. Ukulele. What's going on with this? I know a little bit of drums. I'm teaching myself, and I don't know, I'm just making a racket. Harmonica a little bit. Yeah, I'm trying to learn the main ones that could be used. So if I was ever in a band and they had to say, well, we don't have a space for you being this, but you could be this if you play this instrument, I'd be able to play that instrument, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I can play that instrument, I'll join your band. So I'm preparing myself for the future. But yeah, guitar, piano is my, oh, it's stuck on me now. I think I just broke it. Yeah, those are my main ones.